Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition, and we're here to do a reading for Gemini to see what's going on in your current love energy, all the boundaries. I can't believe doing it. So you're going to hear me do this. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition, and we're here to do a love reading for Gemini to see what's currently going on in your love vibe and bring forward some messages of clarity and hopefully move you forward from any situation you're currently dealing with. All the boundaries for my readings are in the description box below, as well as contact details. So feel free to stop and have a look. That way you're not going in blind and know where I'm coming from with these readings. And if you're returning, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. I do appreciate that. And comment below if this reading resonates with you. But we're going to see what's going on with your energy, Gemini. We're going to get straight into it. See what's currently happening. Oh, okay. Restore and replenish. Bring into form. One more, please. Oh, there's a lot going on with Gemini, and it's interesting that it seems a little wonky. You seem a little wonky there, Gemini, and I don't think it's got anything to do with anyone else. I feel like this is just something within you. So there may be some hesitation from your end, only because inner trust came out in reverse, and these came out so forcefully. These two just went boom straight in. But with restore and replenish, it just means that you may have been really sort of staying to yourself, or being contained, or containing your energy. And it's been really hard, but kind of a needed space where you had to restore the things that may have depleted you. Like you may give a lot of yourself. You may be in situations that don't serve your heart, because Gemini is actually a sign that is ruled by love, even though there can be a lot of aspects to Gemini. They truly love to be in love and with somebody, and it is hard to be alone. So you may have been, in isolation. You may have been isolated or separated from someone that you care about, or you may just be feeling a little lonely and feel like a little bit of time to self-love, or maybe just a space to be able to dream a better dream for yourself, or a better story for you to live. Sort of like hibernating, but with this undertone of wanting to create something better. And bringing into form, you've sort of spent time sitting on an idea, philosophizing about things, the pros and cons, both sides, as you would see both sides to any situation. But now it's sort of like, I want to make my mark here. I want people to know and see me. I want to be received in the way in which I come forward. And the thing is, the hardest part for you is to actually trust and believe in the universe, or even in yourself, that you can achieve this. But it is a decision that you're going to have to make, that's going to change things, and that you're going to manifest forward into your life. So there's a lot going on for you, but I feel like you're kind of struggling a little bit with the inner trust, with making that decision to do it. Because I feel like it's definitely different from your normal way of being or living or representing yourself in the world. It's definitely a change or a shift that may be not frightening, but you may be just being a little bit cautious. That's why you're kind of holding back and sort of letting yourself go through the motions of understanding what it is, really analyzing everything, and just sort of waiting to know when the right time is. And it's sort of like you feel like the time is now. Gemini, very hard to keep it in, very hard to keep still. I just want to bring it here now. But in the same respect, you have to wait and trust that it will literally unfold the way it would naturally unfold. And it's kind of like a little bit of conflict there for you, is waiting. It's like, I see it, I feel it, I'm about that, but now where is it? It's not here yet. I will really want this to come forward, whether this is a person or a situation or a career or a job. It's different for everybody, of course, So we're just going to see what the theme is for your reading. Some guidance card with our guidance card. Ooh. There is wisdom and knowing deep inside of you, which is where you need to go, the inner trust. There you go. You do know that it's something that you need to do for you. You do know that it's something that you need to understand for you as well. And there's some type of awakening and clarity that's going to happen for you once you decide to bring things into form, to make that shift, to take, to make that change and to take a different path. Or it's sort of like, this is what I'm hearing from my spirit guides, is this phrase: I want them to see me for who I am, like me. I want them to see me. So it's sort of like you're having to wait for your turn, and maybe you've waited and waited and waited for your turn and it hasn't come forward. But, you have to trust and believe that you can do what you need to do, and know that when you start trusting and believing that things will unfold and you will do things naturally, you find this wisdom and knowing deep inside of you that you're the right person to be in this space. And it's pretty awesome, actually. It's really nice energy. I like that vibe. I really do. So we're just going to bring forward the energy of the person coming towards you in love. Yeah. It's a complicated situation. I see. Anything else for this person? Oof. Okay. Yeah, this person... Oh, butterfly in reverse. Okay. They definitely have a lot of conflicting ideas when it comes to love. And you may find yourself always in a sticky situation with this person. That's what I'm getting. That's the first impression I got from the spider. It's a complicated situation, but it's like the stickiness of the web, the connection of the web. It's sort of like this person isn't always there, but they're kind of like stuck to your energetically. And they're not changing either, which is good. Like, you like the consistency of who they are, but also bad because you're starting to go through a change or a shift. You're choosing to change. And here with the crow, they do a lot of things in secret. It's not that the crow is like that, but that's the representation with these cards, is that this person is resisting a change or resisting a transformative space and remaining undercover. It's like they're there, but they're not. So this could be someone that you think about often that has feelings for you, but they don't come forward. This could be why there's a little bit of, I want them to see me, and you're waiting your turn. So this could be someone that you've really held in high regard. But they're like an undercover type of person. They're kind of stealthy. You won't know that they're there until they're there. And it's sort of like they'd rather be undercover than the butterfly, which is sort of available to be seen by everybody. So let's look how you feel towards this person coming towards you. Ooh, here comes the buffalo. Anything else for Gemini, please? Okay. Yeah. See, it's weird. You're getting, for me, the buffalo and the gazelle, you're very set in your vision of this person, like it's this person and only this person. But in the same respect, the gazelle's sitting and waiting. The buffalo's realizing that there is something available to them, but also coming into the realization that you may have just been waiting too long. I've waited too long for you. I've waited so long for you. And it's sort of like, almost like you've waited too long now for this person, and they're still kind of just doing their own thing. And it's sort of like, but I'm right here, like you really want them to see you, that you're abundant, that you have a lot going for you, and that there's with the horns there, like you're quite intelligent, and you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge about life, about who you are as a person. Like that's the difference between you and this person is that you're so present, you're so here in the now, and they're very much moving around in different timelines, and like they've got a lot of baggage, and it's a different way of seeing. You're very grounded, you're very here and now, and they're very up in the air and sort of in and out. Like they have a different way of using the energy compared to you. I'm just here. I am available if you want me. And this person's like, I'm looking at you, but I'm way over there. Like it's a different way of, it's like they adore you from afar. And they like that space. They like the distance. This person, like I said, has a lot of baggage, but they also have a lot of resistance to moving towards you, which is hard, which can be hard for Gemini, who's pretty much saying, I am here. I really want to see you. And the mutual connection is the wolf. Yeah. It's conflicting for both of you, but definitely once again, coming to an understanding of something, an instinct, a knowing. See, for me, the wolf is either the leader of the pack or the lone wolf. That's how I've always seen this card, and it's sort of like it's both. You get along together quite well, but you also have to live your own lives. It's like, but I think Gemini's tired of living their own life. They want to be together, a pack. And this person just wants to go lone wolf, which they've been doing for a long time. They may have been hurt. They may have had past relationships that hurt them. There is this emotional baggage that's there for them. So they're resistant to transforming into something a little bit more grounded for you, which will be hard to understand where they're coming from. But yeah, they're very distant of their own choosing or their own choice. So we're just going to get some guidance for this situation. Do you have for Gemini, please? Lots of thinking. That's what I just heard. Lots of thinking going on. Yeah, okay. Yes, Singer of Transfiguration. That makes sense. They want the right cards. The Guardian at the Gate. Ooh, okay. This one. I'll be the Retriever. Okay. So, it's interesting. It's really interesting because I feel like Gemini's gone through a major shift in who they are. So we have the Singer of Transfiguration, which is kind of like the phoenix rising up and sort of saying, "Here I am. I'm reborn. I'm different now. I've changed and I'm better." It's sort of like I'm feeling abundant. I'm manifesting the life I need in my life. And here with the Guardian at the Gate, there's kind of a blockage going on here. It's like I've almost reached the pinnacle of everything I've ever wanted, but why am I hitting a wall? Why am I being shut out? Why am I not allowed to pass? You've hit Gandalf, at the bridge. You shall not pass. And the thing is, it's not even really like that. You're choosing to wait at the space, because if you go too far ahead, you're going to leave your person behind. Yeah, and that's a really tough space. But here with Albie the Retriever, your loyalty to this person is second to none. You love this person. You've held on to this dream of being together. And it's really hard to let go. And it's sort of like, I'm just going to say this, the universe sees your loyalty and they love you for it. But it's time to open the gate and let yourself through. And that's, that's exactly what you need to do. But it's been hard to let go of this person because here you hold this dream. Albie the retriever holds dreams we feel have been lost, and they keep them. And it's sort of like, I'm manifesting a really good life here. Why can't you be part of it? Because there's a really strong love connection with this person. Like, you have history. And it's really hard to let them go. So we'll just pull out some tarot to get some details. Gemini, please. Oof. Oh, yes. Gemini, please. There's a lot. Thinking. Four of Swords. See, look. Oh my gosh, there's that wolf. Yeah. That's that rest and restoration, or the restoration and replenishment here. You've gone through a really, I want to say long, but a really big healing phase. To get over heartache and pain. Like, you've been hurt and it hasn't been fun, but you've had to shut down pretty much. You've been shut down by the wolf, the lone wolf. It's sort of like, for Gemini, they've had to face a lot of their shadow aspects. They've had to really deal with some negative thoughts and feelings. And here with Eight of Cups in reverse, but finding it really hard to let go and walk away from something that means the most. So you've gone through healing the initial pain, but now you have to deal with the deep tissue stuff, which is hard. And it's sort of like, but to deal with the deep tissue stuff, like when I mean deep tissue, I mean the inner stuff. That's the hardest part, because really after the Four of Swords, that Eight of Cups should be upright for you. Your person has been gagged. So, like kept, like they've been kept away for a reason. There has to be some reason to have the Four of Swords to the Eight of Cups. Yeah, Five of Coins in reverse. There's a lot of hard energies in here. But Five of Coins in reverse means sort of like coming in from the cold. You know what? I've spent a lot of time out there in the cold and I don't like it. I want to come back. This person may have been out in the cold and it's time for them to come in and warm themselves in your fire, which, we're right here with the Sing of Transfiguration. That's why you're burning bright. Also with the gazelle, with the sun behind her. This person does miss your warmth and your love, and your care, and they feel alone. It could be them that's going through a healing phase as well. We could literally flip roles here. It could also be your person. You could literally be reflecting what they're going through, but they're not sharing it. Their inner struggle, and they're getting tired of being out in the cold. They want to come in, same as you. Sort of like, just, you may be able to sense that as well. You may have a telepathic or a very strong emotional connection to how this person feels, and sometimes you may be feeling things that aren't yours because of the spider here, how sticky their energy is to you, how stuck to them you are. Five of Swords upright. Yeah, okay, because there was definitely a space. There was definitely a breakup here, and it was hard. It's sort of like there's almost like a fear of being together because the last time it hurt. So you have the Four of Swords to the Five of Swords, which is definitely a change, sort of like a realization here for you that things weren't exactly how they appeared to be on the outside. It's almost like you it's almost like you want this person to come back, but then you don't want them to come back because of what could happen if they do. The Empress in reverse. Yeah. And it's stopping you from being yourself, like from being abundant and creative, and it's sort of like you feel disconnected from love itself. You feel disconnected from this person, which is really hard energy. But it's sort of like, in the same respect, anytime there's a transformative energy, it's rough. And a lot of our triggers and our shadows may be coming up and making us feel like we're not good enough. But the really cool thing is, you are good enough. You are good enough. You're good enough for this person, for yourself. That's where the main energy should be, is knowing that you're good enough. That's why you struggle with inner trust, your inner value, your inner worth. So there has to be a turnaround of your energy where you can be who you truly want to be. And that's stop blocking yourself off from being successful. Stop closing the door to opportunities that are coming forward, because I feel like Gemini actually has quite a lot of luck appearing before them, but really struggling to understand the clarity of what this luck means for them, because they're so tied up in the past. And this person may have hurt you, and in remembering them and loving them, it also triggers the sense of, I don't feel valuable enough for this person, but you have to realize that the Empress should never be upside down. It should never be upside down. She should always be upright. It should be a space in which you belong. So it kind of coincides with the inner trust here. The hooded self, the sort of like the quiet knowing that you are good enough, the inner trust and belief that things will unfold the way they should. But you're also struggling with inner trust, and thus the Empress can't come up, upright. So Gemini really needs to work on loving themselves in a way that is valuable to Gemini. Because your person, I feel like they're literally going through the same thing, but in their own way of healing. But they're also not choosing to go forward. And you're a little bit scared. That gazelle, she's a little bit jittery and self-aware of predators. So there's sort of like this, trust issues. But here we have to come back to the theme here. There's a wisdom and knowing deep inside of you that you're good enough, that you're worthy enough, that you're valuable. And so I'm going to bring forward a card from Mother Isis to round up this reading. Some guidance from Mother Isis for Gemini, please. Oh, you got two. You've got these two cards, which are Initiation and Portal of Light. So Initiation is this card. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of love, light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. There you go. Exactly. That is exactly right. Because you're in a transformational space. And when you're in a transformational space, things get a little bit unsteady, because it's sort of like the shedding of things that have held you back in the past, all the triggers and shadow work that has to be done to actually get into that deep tissue healing, to be able to mend things together and to be, revitalized, restored and replenished. And it's sort of like Gemini has to go through a really strong self-loving space. And people are like, oh, Geminis love them. They love themselves. They project love. But a lot of it is sort of like that's for others, you know, that's for you to feel better. But really, Gemini has to get in contact with themselves and love themselves. And here you have Portal of Light, which is this card. And it says, it is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a conscious being on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly connection behind. You are merely adding to it. So I like what it just said, because in the transformation, you may be worried that you're going to leave things behind or people behind. This is the hesitation, is leaving this person behind. But really, this is something I say to my daughter when, you know, she gets a little bit low because she's just had a baby. And it's sort of like happy baby, happy mum, happy baby. So when you need to rest and restore, you also realize that your outlook on the world is different. And it's time to sort of get yourself in a space where you feel good about you, and then it sort of projects outwards to everything else. So you're not losing people, you're enhancing yourself to be better, and that makes your world better. Okay, Gemini, hopefully that resonated for you guys. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe. And until next time, guys, take care. Bye.